Okay, but did you guys see at that time, they totally had his model, like, upright. Not quite a T-pose, but kind of getting there. Hi, folks. Maxwell Damage here. I don't entirely remember what we were doing. We talked to you, we did the borscht things. This is what happens when I just run all my buffer out and then don't play for days and have to figure out what the heck I was doing. On the bright side, I did give us some of that. How can a bar be out of vermouth, dude? What's currently giving it to us? A thought? I'll be danged. All right. Mostly for us, it is jackets that do that. Am I really ready to do his all scratchy voice? Yeah, I can do that. Alright, first off, do you have anything for me? She winces as she notices you.
I prefer not to talk to you right now.
As Lieutenant Kitsuragi explained, a patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, but below lieutenant and sergeant. Hold on, you're a patrol officer?
Yes, I am.
I'm on a murder investigation. Are you the cavalry?
I'm not the cavalry.
But why not? Why don't you want...
Okay.
All right. She looks like she's about to add something, but then she changes her mind.
Again, I can't believe this shit.
There, he's wearing the jacket. Come on, Harry. It's Tequila Sunset. Anything. You can do this. All right. You know what it is. It's like the two of you know each other. Just ask him. Hey, tell me the truth, man. Do you know me from somewhere?
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
From where? Another life?
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the, To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
People, this is not funny anymore. I mean, I guess it's funny in the sense that I can absolutely picture Harry saying that once upon a time. But... Am I gonna do that one? Yeah, sure.
That's exactly right. Down to a fraction.
Really? The 99,999,999th and a ninth? Really?
No. Not really.
Just edit that out. Alright, 41st.
Okay, that's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're getting somewhere. Somewhere good.
I don't know. Let's talk some more about this hypothetical Station 41.
Oh yeah, the hypothetical 4-1. Let's fantasize about that. I'm not busy. You're not busy. Let's just play around.
Do you have a crime to solve?
Oh no, no, you see, I enjoy watching other better cops serve crimes. And let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work.
This isn't helping, she says, shaking her head and looking at the man with sunglasses disapprovingly. Who else are in our imaginary station?
You're not going to believe this, but police officers. Yes, sir, solving crimes, locking up bad guys, and get this, and not getting their drink on at 2 o'clock.
Hey, it's 4, and I haven't had one all day.
Just some regular boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Lung.
Who's the far-out son of Lung?
Ho ho ho, it's you, you eccentric genius. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be.
You want me to tell him more about him or her or me?
Not even a little bit.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he cannot remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You are not the son of Lung. All right, yes, you get the joke. Leave it at that. So what about us, then? What would our relationship be in this alternate universe?
Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How about that for a thought experiment?
Like partners in crime, or?
No! In this thought experiment, we are police officers in a police station. We don't do crimes. We're not crime bros. We aren't even cool facial hair bros.
Come on, stop it. No, you know what? You seem like a cool guy. I'd love to have you as my partner.
Would you now? Or would I be cramping your style? Never mind. Partner.
No, you wouldn't cramp my style at all.
Okay. How about you stop wasting my time and get on with whatever you were doing then?
No, I think there's one thing I also have to establish. Kim's cooler than you.
I'm sure he's fucking flattered, but Kim is not thought of this thought experiment. In this one, we, you and I, are partners.
The lieutenant is silent. I shouldn't have called you my partner. Kim's my partner. He's gonna know. I'm not your partner. This union is temporary.
A little premonition for you, Lieutenant. Sooner or later, probably sooner, your new friend tells you he doesn't need you. He will then suggest you should fuck off. When that happens, I suggest you take his advice.
Kim just bows his head. All right, I'm done imagining this station. Kim, I'm out of dialogue choices. Who is this guy? I'm not getting involved in this. It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in the sunglasses and the woman beside him. Oh boy, they're mad at him. No wonder. He just doesn't recognize them. Are you famous?
Not as famous as you, superstar,
he says without the slightest hint of irony. Wait, I'm famous?
Oh, yes, big time. Who else hasn't heard of the far-out son of liver failure?
Hold on, who's the
super cop who voluntarily enters an alcohol-induced delirium to solve crimes.
The woman has a slight smirk on her face. She's trying to keep a straight face. All right, fine.
No, not entirely fine.
Hey, I'm a cop. I've got some questions for you, even though you are clearly wearing a jacket with the white rectangles.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
Hey, I'm wearing the cop blazer, all right? I think I'm even wearing the cop sunglasses. In fact, I think I kind of look more like the Macho Man right now.
Like the No! You will not stop blathering about this asshole again!
Now will you answer some questions for me?
No,
he says calmly, then just keeps staring at you. Why not?
'Cause it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging?
If you don't want to answer questions, maybe you want to hear me say things?
Actually, I don't want to hear you say things.
Come on, John.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
Hear that? He wants you to say things. Say one. Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things stop popping up in your head. Okay, I'm doing this investigation. A man is hanged. So, do you know who hanged him? Not yet. Yeah, I can see that. Why am I even telling you this? I don't know. Why are you? Because it feels normal? Oh, God, there's more. You want something more? God, what is it? I'll see you around. I can't deal with you right now. Thought complete. Boyadera. Smoking, Harry. It'll take a lot of tobacco smoking for you to become a boyadero. Twin cigarettes fused to your lips and one hanging out of your nostril. In these tame, cultured times, without the sky's dome above your head, the only way to be a true Franco-Nigerian individualist is to smoke a lot of cigarettes. Thank you for smoking. Light one up immediately. The smell of coffee brewing over a fire pit. A chestnut-flavored morning. Welcome to Astra Country. Michael Jordan plays ball. Charles Manson kills people. Harry Dubois talks. -1 esprit de corps, lone wolf. But now, smoking cigarettes gives 2 int instead of 1. And that is going to hopefully help us not spend points in intelligence. That's why I went to some fuss to get that skill. That thought, rather. Yes, what's up? Okay. The man with his sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right? I guess it was kind of weird, yes. There is something we're missing here. Something you can't put our finger... You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy and you'll probably get laughed at, but still. Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. I should ask him if we're from the same station. Yeah, just cross it off the list. It's probably not true, though.
Again, I can't believe this shit.
Look. Are you my partner? I'm just going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What do you say? Okay. Okay? John, he said okay. Give it a rest. Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind, and not a cop. Go on with your cop work. Don't let me stop you again. You gotta play ball at some point.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
Why don't you want to talk to me?
I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Have I wronged you? I've done that to a lot of
No,
people.
you haven't wronged me. It's okay.
She shakes her head and breathes
Okay,
out.
fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
What precinct are you from? What God, he doesn't know. Fucking deranged lunatic. You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong. Look, are we or are we not from the same station? God damn it, you leave her alone! Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional for once, for fuck's sake! Can I actually help you with something? It's preposterous. I mean, you could remember if they were, right? Who forgets their squad mates? That's not possible. Are you with him? Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask? He seems like a cool guy. Well, he's not. He's a sack of shit better kept together by crazy glue, but at least he tries. Unlike you. Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay? I'm pretty sure that I should / do know the answer to this. It's because she's a patrol officer. Because our partner is in the same color we are. I'm sorry, totally not our partner, weird person, whatever. Well, fine, let's ask. It means I'm a patrol officer, sir. What was with that, sir? We already know our rank. Come on, game. Put in more trees to account for these things. I know you already have 1,000,000 words in you already, but what's a couple more? All right, goodbye.
Yes?
Kim, if it helps, I have not once wanted to tell you that you're cramping my style. Passing along frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes is not usually his oeuvre. He regrets bringing it up. Yeah, I get that. I don't know what... Honestly, I don't know what I am supposed to do with these two. I'm not sure I've ever done it. If there is a right way to navigate it. Yeah, I want to go see down this road. Nowhere, let's change the subject, but still keep it on you. Let's not. Interesting. I think it's called a brain. It's no mere brain. Oh my gosh, I love these things. No, normal people don't have this. No, that's very true. It's more like a mind laboratory, a spiritual R&D. No, a palette. A painter's atelier of concepts. Okay, art cop. I guess I should have seen that coming. All right, sentiment towards the air brigades. Just air brigades. Yes, I wanted to be a pilot. All right. I guess that is all. Garth, didn't I pay you?
Hey, was there something you needed?
Will you pour? No, it's 4. And we have yet to find out anything about our lost gun. Are these cops just gonna walk by us like 12 times and ignore us completely? It looks like it. Yeah, sure. If I have to take a break for some water in order to keep this conversation going, I will. Because this is going to be taxing. All right. Encyclopedia, probably good. Esprit de corps, visual calc, minus suggestion. Okay, what are my other options? Drama, probably good. Minus reaction speed, probably good. Plus composure, minus... Interfacing. Do I care about interfacing? Not really, but what else would I care about? Half-light? Sure, why not? Do I want to tank our authority? Maybe. I'll probably smoke first. Ah, here we go. My plus empathy minus logic. I've got a net minus logic right now. I'm going to need that, I think. I'm already tanking my authority. How low is it? I'm not tanking my authority? Oh, because I'm not holding the clipboard yet. That's 2. Okay. I don't know, the empathy might be more important, so I... Alright, there we go. I think. I don't know what I need! I know I need that. Oh, much better. Much better. Okay. Huh. The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme, used on everything from pinball cabinets to full-flavor cigarettes. What are its hallmarks? No! This is why I use the number keys, folks. I'm gonna see if I can get that back, because I like that. 1 second. Alright, it took me long enough. The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme, used on everything from pinball machines to full-flavor cigarettes. Oh yeah? What happens when I press the correct button on this screen? Clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals. Rude! Basically, imagine a yellow plastic crown with a liquor brand emblazoned. Wait! Where do I get such a crown? It comes free with a 6-pack of Vermilion Roi d'Or. The words Roi d'Or are stamped on the crown's plastic. I mean, we don't care about the fascism. I mean, okay, I should restate that. We don't like the fascism. We don't like the monarchy. The idea of the ancient times can be compelling without those things, or can they? I don't know. That's a thing. Can you really separate the era from itself in that way? Well, I want to do something different than I did before, so the idea of a king in a century gone by is pretty fascinating. The sentiment is called anti-centennial nostalgia. Pining for a time before the turn of the century. It's common now, even after 50 years. Oh, sure. Now I get an autosave. All right. One moment. All right. I have a reasonably full water glass. I still have some caffeine. Let's... Dang. All right. You're not a gardener, are you? We're gonna start here.
Let me handle this.
The woman says to the crowd in the mess hall before turning to you.
Detective disorientated. Are you still wondering where you are? This is Martinez, in case you've forgotten. I advise you not to overstay your welcome.
Duly noted. Her entire character is shifted. This young woman is as cold as ice. Ba-dum-ba-dum. You're not a... I just wanted to know more about the place before I check it out. That's normal, because now that we know that she has absolutely been fibbing to us, we don't need to be so upfront with her.
Yes, extremely normal. I'm not a gardener, by the way.
Oh!
I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
Now you mention it.
So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardie.
Mm-hmm.
You think he has information that will help you?
Mm-hmm.
He does.
She points at the man on her right.
That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming, nothing official. The district of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her. Could this be the Miss Beaufort that Elysium mentioned? The one Mr. Everett sent to law school? Why, yes, I'm sure it is. What's your role in all this? You know what, we're going to start with that. Are you Miss Beaufort? I suggest not wasting time on trivial pleasantries and focusing on why you are actually here. Titus Hardie. She points to the tall man by the table. Even though she has excellent control over herself, something moved behind her eyes in the way she stands, in her face. Hardie, not yet. I had some more questions. No. Talk to Titus. Look, Leo, I like you, but I'm still a policeman and I'm doing a job. Just because I didn't have to lean on Tommy earlier doesn't mean I don't use tools when I can. Yeah, Easy Leo told me about you. He likes to talk a lot. You're not here to chat up the legal counsel. You're here to question these men. What if I want to talk to you and not Titus? What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one. What is your role in this one? Like I already told you, I'm a legal counselor. Do you have hearing problems? Actually, I've had this ringing in my ear that's been going on for a solid week. Not interested? Okay, what are you going to do to me? The lieutenant is not satisfied with the approach. What are we going to do to you? She starts laughing. It's a cold laughter, devoid of joy. The union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate. It is a labor organization. You're goddamn right it is. If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. But we digress. Why are you so aggressive? Aggressive?
You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers. So you are spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects, just dock workers. We've talked to Everclear. We know who these men are, the Union's militant wing. Listen, you moral intern lackeys, you're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards. Fuck yeah! The tall, broad-shouldered man takes a sip of his beer. I hope my voice for him is right, because, it sure looks like it. So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders. I don't... Alright, fascism... Commie... I don't even know what... Alright, boring it is. Let's ask those questions. Let's. Alright, I clicked it.
This is where you say your bit.
Hey, I wasn't that far off. A broad-shouldered man points at you with a beer can.
Detective?
Lieutenant acknowledges you with a sharp note. He is leaving it to you. Don't say anything yet.
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to you.
Do not let their squeals disturb your serenity. These are but simple peasants, sire. Do I want to be even more ridiculous? I don't think so. I think that is an anti-check, if you will. I feel like there's a second system at play in this game, one where, yet, I've never heard it actively described as such, but the whole sense of skills giving you misleading information when your points are too high. I don't know. I'm starting to think of those as anti-checks, if that makes any sense. We need to talk about the man hanged out back.
Oh, this is about him? A real looker, that one.
Yeah.
Sure took your time, huh? Waited for him to get all ripe and pretty for you.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy. Hanging up there, letting out that pretty boy smell.
I can't for the life of me understand why you did it. I mean, I would have just left him up there. You must really like cleaning up other people's shit.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
Do a head count first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in the yard. Chances are, they're gonna match. Scan the room. Starting from the right, boot size 44, blonde man in his 30s, overbearingly masculine, possibly the front man of a Seattle grunge band. Sitting on his right, standard working boots, size 45 or 46, eldest in the room, probably mid-50s, smoker, quiet. Across at the other table, hobnailed working boots, size 43, gang tattoos, Muska, Samaritan, in his late 30s, early 40s. He spent his youth in Villalobos, a housing project in the Jamrock Quarter. There were incarcerations. It's hard to tell what else. The ink on the tattoos is fading. And then, hey, we're missing a couple people in the middle there. Standard working boot, steel reinforced toes, size 46, the big dick. Wide at the shoulders, lean at the hips, rugby cap, fingerless gloves, numerous scars, little under 40. The emblem on his vest says Rowing Club. A little patch below it reads T. Hardie, Captain. There we go, in the far corner. Standard working boot, steel reinforced toes, size 44. 40-something, non-alcoholic beverage in hand. Is that a plectrum? A guitar pick? Where? On his neck. Ah, forget it. It's not important. Yeah, I really can't tell. Let's call this one the musician. So not the drummer? Haha. And the little guy? Size 41 with the light step. Not a child after all. An older man with a rat face. Mean, watery eyes and 2 front teeth missing. In the middle, heaving and wheezing, big guy, boot 46, deep marks. Probably carried the victim over. He alone is 130 kilos. Add the man in your armor. You could easily exceed 220.
awful smell. His feet stink from all the way over there, despite having boots on. In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. The footprints were theirs, but there's a discrepancy. One of them is absent. Where's the odd soul? Exactly. The missing lady driver who was running the drug trade. Does that mean the Hardies are involved in the drug trade as well? Not necessarily. The lady driver could have kept the drug trade secret. Maybe. But you've stood there for about 4 seconds, not saying anything. Now is a good time to hit them with questions. Where's the 8th Hardie? The fuck is with you, fella? Titus is staring at you with his head tilted. We're going straight to it. I found 8 sets of footprints, but there's only 7 of you. Where's the 8th Hardie boy? What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardie boy. There's 7 of us, and we're all here. Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardie boy? We ain't hiring. He shakes his head. Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe... She? So there is an 8th Hardie, and it's a Hardie girl. Who might it be? Elizabeth, the gardener? Shut the fuck up, Glenn! I do the talking here. Now what the fuck do you want, cop? Has to be good if it won't let you pursue it. Looks like the lieutenant thinks so too. So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardie boy. It is a she, and you don't like us talking about her. That's right, we're not talking about this. This is a private Hardie boys matter, nothing to do with your shit. And, he points to the lieutenant, you're not cops here. Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you. Good, we're all watching each other. Officer, your question? Kim adjusts his spectacles. There is no point in pushing this further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn about this 8th Hardie sooner rather than later. Man hanged in the backyard. Did you do it? The pretty boy? You guys really love talking about that pretty boy. Funny, but my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you. Yeah, we've spoken to the head of the union. Everard? Yeah, Everard. And what did he tell you? That we killed him? Or that we took a cargo belt from the harbor, went out back, and used it to hang him? Because we did. All of us together. I hope he told the story straight. I hope he told it well. There's a catch hidden somewhere. He didn't confess so you could take them all away. It's too simple. But there's a catch. There is no catch. These 7 honest men have all equally come forward to tell you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time. All 7. Together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic. So you murdered him just like that. No remorse? How many people have you sent to the chase? Ever felt remorse for them? Chase électrique is the method of capital punishment in Revachol under the Coalition. During the suzerain's reign, it used to be the firing squad. Or sent them to Réunion de rot for 20 years. For life. He says it is worse than dying. And Reunion, what's that? That's the electric chair, of course. Oh no, Reunion. The River Esperance Correctional Facility, a military prison run by the Coalition, dubbed Reunion by the inmates. The origin of the name is unknown. We're going to establish the line between us and the vigilantes right here. What we do is different. We enforce the law. You just kill people like it's nothing. But you see, a lawman, squeezing his beer can, is something people agree on. And here in Martinez, we had agreed this man had to die. Who called the shots that night? Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardie boy without arresting all Hardie boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all? A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation. No, Titus, seriously, who calls the shots around here? Who do you fucking think does? He sounds more amused than angry. Now, I don't know how we want to play this one. Let's point higher. Everett, right? You answer to him. You keep him the fuck out of this. We have autonomy. It's all on us. Everett runs the union. I run the Hardie boys. When the shit starts spinning, it will not land on Mr. Clare. That's the deal here. The fixer will ignore the notion completely, focusing on Titus's culpability. When Titus Hardie says he runs the Hardie boys, that means in an administrative capacity. On that night, everyone acted as one man. When did this incident occur? You don't have to keep answering his questions. I know, Lizzie, relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week. How long have you known the victim? Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole. Yeah, who do you think we are? Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy? By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier, the representative for Wild Pines? The same company you're striking against? No, I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent to fuck us over. But you know what? Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough. That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions. Why did you kill him? Why? Because he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out of line in my town. So he was a mercenary, that's it? And he stepped out of line. What kind of mercenary? The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Seminine written all over him. Ex-Aranye Special Forces. A live grenade. Right here, in Alba. I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara. Hold on, how do you even know he was in Special Forces? Because one night he walked straight up to the mic and said, I'm Aranye, goddamn Special Forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all. Really? Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some Aranye paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone. We couldn't believe it either. But he fucking did. Right there. Like some kind of animal. The tale is true. This is a serious violation of the karaoke code. Okay, besides crimes against karaoke, what did he actually do wrong? Wrong! He harassed women. One. Harassed workers. Threatened to kill some as a warning. He wiped spittle from his mouth. From to her. Yeah, content warning I guess I will have to put up on this episode. Because there's no real escaping it. From harassment to threats of... Why the strange de-escalation? To kill all of us if we don't open the gates and if we don't let the scabs in. If we don't bend over. And that was before he started coming here. Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke right there on the stage. He grabbed someone. The lieutenant is trying to make sense of the flood of information coming in. Yeah, this girl's on the mic, a beautiful girl, young, gets into the second verse of Lover's Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming, Show me your psh! Why don't you psh? Then he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down. Was this the same girl who was sexually assaulted? Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen. Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening? He repeats like a parrot. There's something odd here. Seems like they don't want to talk about it. Why not? It's a serious allegation. All right, but who did he assault then? This is a very serious allegation. No. You're not getting a name. That's a Martin name matter, and I'm not discussing it with you clowns. Damn, there is nothing you can do for now. He is stonewalling. Oh! Oh, frick that bug. All right. We're doing this again. All right. Besides crimes against karaoke. What? But, oh, we're stuck. I thought, all right. How'd you kill him? We hanged him up from his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, Copper? Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot? The autopsy showed there was no ligature. Marks. His hands were not tied. Can you explain that? Lieutenant goes in for the leg sweep. Titus does not see it coming. Look, I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, Capo. I'll say it again. We killed him. Yeah, I knocked him out. The tattooed one speaks up, banging on his chest. Came up behind him and clubbed him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand. That's right, lawman. And then we hanged the fuck. Make him a little bit more uncomfortable first. Then see if it adds up. Hey, Mr. Tattoos, what did you use to knock him out? My fucking elbow, Copper. Samurai boxing style. He may be lying, but he's good at it. No twitching, no rushing, no uncalled for details. Where did all this action take place? Right fucking here. Eugene already told you that the fuck had started coming to our bar. Yeah, man, weren't you listening? We're getting pretty close on that. It's a red check, though. Titus is as solid as a rock, and so are a few others, but first, all right, who's solid? Alain, who looks like he might be Titus's right-hand man, the least antsy of the bunch. Definitely not his first time being questioned by the police. This little rat-faced fellow is solid, too. Always fidgety, yes, but no change there. Him neither. Mostly keeps to his tomato juice or whatever he's got there. So who is cracking? Fat Angus, this one. He's sweating profusely and has difficulty breathing. They've smartly kept him out of the conversation thus far. Definitely the weakest link in the chain. Hey! You having trouble breathing over there? No. He looks up, startled, his forehead shiny from sweat. A few coiled locks are peeking out from under his warm woolen hat. Of course he's having trouble breathing. Just look at how fucking fat he is. The man next to the big guy bursts out laughing. Fuck off, Shanky. Angus is a powerful guy. All muscle. Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's gonna break like a piece of twig. There's something you are not telling me. And fuck you too, Copper. Picking on Angus like this. We're done with this schoolyard shit. And just so you know, he doesn't have trouble breathing. Alright, you won't get any more of him out the night of the murder. Not yet. Alright, I have other questions. Let's do the dumb thing. Why don't I just arrest you? Yeah, lawman. He takes a step closer as well, fixing his cap. Why don't you? It's almost an anthropological sight, watching him try to assert dominance over you. Not in the arresting mood, his mean little eyes come alive with hatred. A fearful readiness like an electrical charge raises hairs in the room. By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from his holster. You hear the nylon of his coat hiss as he steps closer. Easy. Walk back from the provocation. They're armed and they outnumber us. The lieutenant tries to establish eye contact with you, while the little rat-faced man reaches into his sleeve. There's a knife in there. Some of the others reach for their belts, their eyes alight. Easy now. Let's just talk. Wise move. You made the right choice there. Now make another one and get the fuck out of our booth. We're not going to do this again. That's one way to get a game over early. So what are we going to do now? Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinet. Go back to your stations where you belong. I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus. The lieutenant closes his notebook. I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder, even if it is a group responsibility. We're going to look into this. Good luck with that. You heard everything Rent-A-Cop is going to hear from us real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating. Hoo-wee. But it's been long enough that I'm going to take off now. I have an episode to close. Later.